12 of the conflict. The Middle East is burning, and the world is holding its breath. It has been nearly 2 weeks since the United States and Israel launched coordinated military strikes against Iranian targets. What began as a limited operation has spiraled into one of the most dangerous confrontations the region has seen in decades. As of early morning on March 11th, 2026, here is where things stand. Iran's military is battered but not broken. U.S. and Israeli forces continue to strike strategic targets, and civilians on all sides are paying the heaviest price. First, the military picture. In the last 24 hours, the U.S. military has confirmed 32 new airstrikes. These have targeted IRGC command centers in Tehran and Karaj, drone manufacturing facilities in Isfahan, missile storage sites in Khuzestan province. The Pentagon says these strikes are aimed at degrading Iran's ability to launch long-range missiles and drones. Meanwhile, Israel has been operating independently. Israeli jets reportedly struck targets near the Iraqi border early this morning, destroying what they claim were weapons convoys heading toward Hezbollah in Lebanon. Iran has not remained silent. In response, Iranian-backed militias in Iraq and Syria have launched over 20 drones and rockets at U.S. bases in the region. Most were intercepted, but 3 U.S. soldiers were injured in a strike on a base in eastern Syria. Despite 12 days of relentless attacks, Iran is fighting back. The Iranian military has shifted its strategy. Instead of engaging U.S. and Israeli jets directly, they are relying on asymmetric warfare. Proxy attacks. Militias loyal to Iran are ramping up strikes on U.S. targets across the region. Cyber warfare. Iranian hackers have reportedly taken down the websites of several U.S. government agencies. Missile launches. While their long-range launch sites are hit, Iran still has mobile launchers. Last night, they fired 2 ballistic missiles toward a U.S. naval vessel in the Strait of Hormuz. Both missed, but the message was clear. We are still here. General Hossein Salami, head of the IRGC, released a statement this morning saying, quote, 12 days, 12 months, 12 years. We will resist until the last drop of blood. Behind the military headlines, there is a human catastrophe unfolding. According to the UN, at least 780 Iranians have been killed in the 12 days of strikes. Nearly 4,000 have been wounded. In Tehran, entire neighborhoods near military sites have been evacuated. Schools and universities remain closed. Hospitals are overwhelmed. In Israel, while the home front is quieter, anxiety is high. Air raid sirens have sounded 6 times in the past 24 hours in northern Israel as drones from Lebanon approach. The International Committee of the Red Cross has issued an urgent appeal for a humanitarian pause. The world is watching, and the reactions are divided. At the United Nations, an emergency session was held overnight. Russia and China called for an immediate ceasefire. European leaders are split. The UK and Germany have expressed support for Israel's right to defend itself, but are urging restraint. France is pushing for a new diplomatic track. In the Arab world, public opinion is angry. Protests erupted in Jordan, Egypt, and even in some Gulf states. On the streets of Washington, D.C. and London, anti-war protesters have gathered, demanding an end to the strikes. 12 days of war in the Middle East means one thing for the rest of the world: economic pain. Oil prices have skyrocketed. Brent crude is now trading at over $120 a barrel, the highest level since 2008. The Strait of Hormuz, through which 20% of the world's oil passes, is now a war zone. Insurance rates for tankers have tripled. Some shipping companies have simply stopped sending vessels through. Stock markets in Asia and Europe tumbled again today. Investors hate uncertainty, and this conflict is deeply uncertain. If the war continues, economists warn of a global recession. So, what happens now? Here are 3 things to watch in the next 24 hours. Number 1, the U.S. Congress. President Biden is expected to address the nation later today. Number 2, Israel's next move. Israel has signaled it wants to finish the job. That could mean a ground incursion, or it could mean more intense airstrikes. Either way, the next Israeli move could determine whether this war expands. Number 3. Iran's nuclear card. Intelligence sources suggest Iran may be considering withdrawing from the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. If that happens, all bets are off. It could trigger a preemptive strike from Israel. Day 12. And there is no end in sight. What we are witnessing is not just a battle between nations. It is a conflict that could reshape the Middle East, the global economy, and the lives of millions. We will be here every day, bringing you the facts, the context, and the analysis you need. If you want to stay informed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow for day 13.